Want to know more about different careers? Career Track is traveling across beautiful British Columbia to show a day in the life of various professions. Heavy equipment operators, social workers, VR designers, and mechanics. After all, it's one thing to read about a job, but it's another to see it in action. So join us as we explore some of BC's in-demand jobs. You might be surprised by what you find.
Voltage, current, and resistance may have been buzzwords in school, but they're our next guest's bread and butter. It takes critical thinking and hands-on skills to keep the lights on in this job. Let's meet an electrician. Chad, it's great to meet you.
Great to meet you too. Let's go take a look at the house.
Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Chad Jansen. I'm a master electrician here in Kelowna, BC. So a master electrician is once you get your journeyman's ticket, I believe you have to be a journeyman for over a year, maybe 2, but essentially you've done another level of schooling after your journeyman's ticket. And that gives you the ability to pull permits and close out permits and be your own kind of inspector on the jobs. A typical residential day is, if it's a service call, I'm just fixing something in somebody's house. There might be some cut and drywall, fishing wires through already finished walls. In a new build or a renovation like such, usually you just start by laying out your circuits, discussing with the client what they want, how many lights per room. You need to have pretty good hand-eye coordination. I mean, you don't want to be hitting your thumb every time you're nailing down a box or staples or something like that. You definitely need a lot of upper body strength when you're pulling those heavy cables. You're up and down a ladder all day, it's tiring.
Chad, I'm sure there's a lot of tools you need to get the job done. Can you walk me through them a little bit?
Yeah, the pouch is a lifesaver. Flashlights, lines and pliers, all your essential right there.
Seems handy.
Yeah. Every electrician usually has a fish tape of some sort. This is for fishing through tight spaces. You know, your drills, standard drills, 18 volt, 20 volt. You know, this bin is mostly just all my drill bits, staples, hole saws, wrenches, like just the bigger items that use some jobs.
Seems like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. When I got in the trade, generally you could get hired with no experience, being a first year apprentice, but most companies these days kind of require a pre-apprenticeship program from your local college. Big workload for sure, lots of studying, lots of tests. Once you pass that, you can go on to apply for other companies.
Chad, it looks like there's so much work to be done in this house. Can you show me one of the tasks you're working on?
Yeah, right now I'm currently getting ready to run a switch from this bedroom light switch up to the existing the roughed-in box up there.
Okay.
First off, I'll start by marking out the height of the box, which is marked out at 45 inches to the top. I'm gonna grab the electrical box here and just a quick little zap onto the wall here. Line up the top of the box to that mark. Pop in the screws.
Nice.
So that's that. It's nice and sturdy, nice and solid.
Cool, thank you.
When everything's fully wired up, you can cut in and you can walk away and let the other trades get in and start boarding, painting. That's a very rewarding feeling when you finish the project, for sure.
Chad, thank you so much for showing me around.
No problem, it was my pleasure.
Once again, I'm Miriam for Career Trek, reminding you that this career could be yours.